Hello everybody, I'm Dave Chaos and I'm joined by Alex
Machado, the
Machado.
Senior Category Manager for Logitech Gaming here in Europe.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about new products that we have, and I don't know anything because I'm under NDA, so would you like to introduce it?
Yeah, so I've got actually 3 products to talk to you about today.
Okay.
One of them is, shall we say, the main event, and then the others are 2 which are I brought along as well, and I've just been told, oh, I shouldn't have brought them yet, you know, it's a little too early, but because you're under NDA, I'll go ahead and talk to you about them anyway. So we've got 3 products. We have the G602. Yeah, this is the wireless gaming mouse, and that's really the star of the show. And I'll tell you all about that. I'll just introduce the other 2 products quickly. Yeah. We've also got the G440. That's the hard gaming mouse mat. That's that one there. Yep. It's quite hard to make a mouse mat look exciting when you, you wouldn't believe how it looks on PowerPoint. It's just a black slide, right? So, and then we have the G240. That's the cloth mouse mat.
This is what I'm used to, a normal.
Yeah. So each one of the mouse mats is a little bit different. This one is really optimized for a low friction type of environment. It's got 3 layers. The major thing about, and this one's high friction, so you can take, for instance, the G602. These are pre-production models, so some of them, bits and pieces are not quite final. But you can see, for instance, if you drag the mouse across that or across that, really different feel.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, this is really for a kind of a high control, and that's really for a low, not low control, high speed. Sorry.
High speed.
The unique things about the mouse mats, because many mouse mats are quite similar in terms of the materials and the makes and the way they're made, but these mouse mats represent the surface that our mice are tuned to the sensor. So if you want, shall we say, the whole ecosystem working exactly the way it was designed in our labs in Switzerland, then these are the mouse mats for you.
Well, I've been to Switzerland, been to the labs.
It's quite impressive, isn't
Pretty
it?
good.
Yeah, all the testing machines and everything. So this is actually the exact surface, because to get the best performance from your mouse, it's really about the whole ecosystem. It's about what the laser or the optic sensor is working with, and this represents what we use in Switzerland in the labs.
And you're going for the whole science behind it all as well.
Yeah, exactly.
You knew. And you front though,
Yeah, exactly. So science wins, and one of the ways that represents itself in these products is you'll notice that there's a lot of mouse mats out there, right? And a lot of them have artwork and labels splashed across them. Yeah, and you'll notice, for instance, this is how kind of the science works in ours. One of the ways, our label's very small, because if you have an optical sensor in your mouse, the last thing you want is lots of high contrasting colors. This is a consistent surface, and with that consistent surface, it offers a great deal of reliability. Whether you're a high DPI, low DPI, high control, high speed gamer, whatever type of game you're playing, this is what we use in Switzerland to tune the sensors. So really the best thing possible for Logitech gaming mice. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
So pretty impressive. So that's packaging for that. Obviously a hard gaming mouse mat, quite a challenge in terms of packaging to make it fit on a store. And the G240, quite like a nice tactile type of box. But the star of the show, right?
I'm excited now.
So that's one of them. So I will introduce this. This is the G602. The wireless gaming mouse. So let me ask you a question. There's a really unique thing about this product. Do you know how many hours it takes to fly to the moon? 3.4 times.
3.4 times?
3.4. It's exact. Our scientists have figured this one out, right?
Haven't a clue.
Haven't a clue. Okay, so the time it takes you to do that is the same amount of time that this battery life will last in gaming mode, and that's 250 hours. Okay, so the product has got 2 different modes. It's got, and you can throw the switch, so if you just turn it on,
that's off.
So, this switch here controls the modes. So it's got 250 hours of continuous battery life in gaming mode, performance, and if you switch it down that way, then it's got quite an exact number, 1,440 hours. Now,
still a lot.
Yeah, it's still really a lot. The difference is the report rates, and we use a proprietary, and you've been to Switzerland, so you've seen all the, so we use a proprietary 2.4 gigs technology. Okay, now other gaming mice on the market use Bluetooth. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the major difference is that with our proprietary technology and also LGS, Logitech Gaming Software, which I've got here, you can slide. So I'm seeing like things. Whoa. You can set the report rates the way you want. Okay, so this one features 125, 250, and 500 reports a second. Okay, a product like this, like the G700S, goes up to 1,000. Okay, but obviously
that's what I got at home.
Yeah, sure. That's the one I use as well. Obviously, if you're going to have wireless and have such an astounding battery life, like the 250 hours, then we need to use a different technology than Bluetooth, and that's what most people use.
Yeah.
Now, the Bluetooth mice, this will last 4 times longer than a Bluetooth mouse. Okay, because Bluetooth is fixed at 125 millisecond report. Okay, sorry, 125 reports. That's 8 a millisecond. And that means then that ours go up to 500. So it's. How
does that compare to the G700?
Well, the G700 will go up to 1,000. Now, so the G700 has the same customization in LGS. We can show you actually.
I think it's.
Yeah, that's the one. So we can actually show you. So we pull up the so you see here, you can set things like the sensitivity, and there you can do the reports per second. Okay, so the difference is the G700 has the 330 and the 1,000. Okay, but to make the battery life last longer, that's why we've capped it at 500. Okay, however, that is still 4 times faster than Bluetooth. Okay, and also the battery life will last longer than Bluetooth. And you can see it's really a different kind of styling for us.
It is.
Represents our new look in products, because we're coming back to gaming in a big way. And
I'm happy to it.
So this we call kind of the menacing beauty look, and we've got a range coming out, that will have this kind of look. This is the new styling that we're going towards.
This is pretty slick. It is.
It's a good looking product. I actually have been playing around with this one myself. The thumb buttons, because there's 2 different ways that people will use a mouse. They either have the palming or the claw grip, and the buttons are very good. Well spaced. We were talking a little bit earlier before we started PlanetSide. I'm a big PlanetSide player, and this has got a good amount of buttons for me, because I can either do the panic knifing.
How many buttons is programmable on here?
So it's got the 6 thumb buttons. These two here's the finger come as the DPI, so you can see that the light here will go up and down for the DPI. Okay, and then it's got the left and right mouse and up and down. Just watching, making sure we're not doing anything crazy there. And then that one there does the actual report. Sorry, the endurance or the gaming battery.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, pretty.
And it's incredibly comfortable as well.
It is. Yeah, it's one of the things that I love about these mice is how ergonomical they are. A lot of effort goes into that.
I mean, so we do a lot of testing and research, and the things that come back consistently from hardcore gamers, because that's really the market that we target, is we're about hardcore gamers, and we're about hardcore gamers that want to really have the most reliable and the best product. So there's companies, a lot of companies out there that have a lot of LEDs and glowing glitz, that sort of thing, and that's really not what we're about. So we're really for much more the hardcore gamer that wants the confidence, the inner confidence that they know they've got really the best product. And so these represent that, and this look represents that, and it's much more a subtle look.
So when designing this, was you thinking about an FPS specific device or an MMO, or did you want something that would fall in the range of, you can use it for anything?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, I play PlanetSide, so I use it for an FPS myself. Of course, with the 6 thumb buttons, I mean, that would be good for an MMO as well. It depends a little bit on how many abilities or spells that you're really going to want to do. For an MMO, I would really recommend the G600 mouse that we've got. But this will definitely work with MMOs, and it'll work with FPS.
Nice. Really nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. When can we expect this to be on the market then? So
this is coming out in September.
And
then we're announcing it, you're the first person in the UK to be shown it. You'll be announcing it, I guess, on Tuesday.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
definitely.
Yes.
Well, it's fantastic. Well, thanks for showing this to us. And
no problem.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this. I'm hoping I can get my hands on one to have a proper go.
Yeah, well, I guess we were doing, yeah, I see a nod over in the corner, so sure, yeah.
And I can do a proper review to go on the channel. And,
Let me show you one other cool thing about this,
Yep.
and I'm not sure if I can do this with my pen. You can actually work it.
I've got this one open.
Okay. Yeah, it will actually work with one battery.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you can take that out, close it up, and give it a shot.
That's working.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's quite good, huh?
That's pretty.
Yeah, one battery.
Pretty funky.
Yeah. So I mean, that really, with the 250 hours, I mean, that's really the astounding feature. So competitor products out there, they usually max out at around 30 hours. Okay?
Yeah.
And one of the things, and this really goes along with the whole science wins, and we want to make the best product as well. The actual battery life for this is significantly longer. However, we know that our customers, the Logitech gamer, are either pretty hard on the products, and so we don't want to put claims in where it'll test longer, but at the same time, you know, because our guys are using it, you know, up to 3 times harder than normal. Yeah. So we scale back the hours.
Yeah, I've seen that in the labs. I've seen the
yeah,
lengths you'll go to test the products.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you came out because you see the kind of the things that we do for the products. Yeah. I mean, we're all about, for gaming, we're really all about designing the products really from the ground up as a gaming product.
That's right. Yeah.
And some companies don't do that. You know, they'll take an office product, throw some LEDs on it, and wow, suddenly it's a gaming product.
Yeah,
and for us, it's really the exact opposite.
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. The Logitech are one of my favourite range anyway, so...
Great, good. Well, I'm
trying not to be too biased.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've got, everyone that works in the gaming is a hardcore gamer. I mean, I've put, we were talking, like I said, we were talking a little bit before the interview started. I've almost got max rank now on Plant Side 2. I've put in over 1,000 hours.
I'm only at 30, rank 30.
Yeah. So 1,000 hours since launch November 20th. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a hardcore gamer. All my colleagues and guys that are working on the gaming range are hardcore gamers as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we even have gaming nights. It's really fun actually, because when you get on when you get on the gaming team, you can play computer games in the office.
That's what you really need as well, you know, a company where the people who are making the products play the games themselves, you know, so they're not going in blind.
No, definitely not. So we make products that we want to use as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much for that.
No problem. Great pleasure.
And I hope you all enjoyed. Done.
Thanks very much.